Hey everyone, it's Rock for Cash, the People's Champ, coming to you live from Cash Stadium, and welcome back to the channel. This is a redo of my Week 7 preview. YouTube didn't like the fact that I was copywriting AC/DC, so Milf Hunter, sorry champ, I can't take the chance again to have it playing in the background. So pretty much you're just going to have the Cash talking pretty much for about 10 minutes or so. But before we get going, I just wanted to get everyone's opinion on this hat. Make Victoria Dan free again. Fucking oath, we'll get that prick out. He is nothing more than a shit stain of a human being. So let's get Dan out of fucking Parliament and put in someone that's got some humility, some heart, some compassion, because this prick is just a joke. Absolute joke. So let's get into the preview of what Cash was trying to talk about in his last video. It's actually a pretty good fucking video too. There'll be a little bit of shit hanging towards the end on a particular coach. But before we get into that, let's just have a look to see who's up who in Week 7 of the FNFL. So we start off with Rock for Cash up against the Dark Side. At the moment, Dark Side are in 3rd spot, 4 wins, 2 losses. The Cash are in 10th spot with 2 wins and 4 losses. Computer has this one at 98.69 for the Cash, 121.41 for the Dark Side. But fear not, Cash heads. The Cash will somehow get us a win this week. We need one. We've lost 4 in a row, so yeah, we need to do something very, very special. We need Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones to go off against the Texans. We need Hopkins to go off against Seattle. We just need a lot of people to go off, and for Damo's side, we need a lot of people just to play badly, because at the moment none of them are playing badly. So realistically, we should get demolished, but from the heart, don't worry, Cash heads, we will get the win. In the next game, we have Little River Giants up against the Smooth Criminal. Interesting to note, Little River Giants had their first loss last week. They're 5-1, still in 1st spot. Smooth Criminal had a win. She's 4-2 in 4th spot. It was great to see the world back. The earth started to spin again on its axis with Little River Giants losing. 5 wins in a row for Little River Giants was just too much for the Cash to handle. It was like he was living in the fucking Twilight Zone. And yeah, he just couldn't handle this continual winning by a coach who maybe this year has really knuckled down and studied the form and is just going great guns. But yeah, it's just great to see the world back spinning the way it should be and back out of the Twilight Zone. So this one has Little River Giants at 81.45, Smooth Criminal at 110.21, both having problems with buys. Giants need a defence, Smooth Criminal needs a kicker. I don't think there'll be a problem for either of those two. They'll pick those up off the waiver. But yeah, I'm going to go with Smooth Criminal to win this one. In the next game, Little Waiters up against Moneymakers 9. Little Waiters, great win last week against the undefeated Little River Giants in the Little Cup. Currently sitting 4-2 in 6th spot. Moneymakers 9, 4 wins in a row, 4-2 in 2nd spot. We'll have a little bit more to say about Moneymakers 9 later in the show. Little Waiters hit by buys this week, needing a running back and a kicker. Moneymakers needing a defence. At the moment, Moneymakers 96, Little Waiters 76. It's probably going to be the difference too. I'd say the Moneymakers will get up over the line in this one. In the next game, we've got Mitch's Mongrels up against Team Mazza. Mitch's Mongrels lost last week. They're 4-2 in 5th spot. Team Mazza scored 125 last week and lost. They're 1-5 in 11th spot. Very unlucky team, Team Mazza, this year so far. They're the 2nd highest scoring team, and they're sitting 2nd last in the ladder. So, don't know what you make of that. Whether it's poor coaching or just unlucky, don't know. This one has Mitch's Mongrels at 72, Team Mazza at 114. Look, Mitch's Mongrel's got problems with buys too. Thielen and Bailey both are out, so we'll need a wide receiver and a kicker. No problems at all for Team Mazda in regards to buys. So I think Team Mazda might get over the line in this one as well. In the next game, we've got the young Remix Killers up against the Browns. This normally would be a preview to this season's Duty Bowl, but at the moment it's more like a preview to the Toilet Bowl. Young Remix Killers 2-4 in 8th spot. The Browns 1-5 in 12th spot. It's good to see the world again started spinning properly with the Browns back on the winning list. Too long in the twilight zone with the Browns losing 5 games in a row. We'll never ever see that again. Yeah, this one again, young Remix Killers buys again. Need a quarterback and a defense. Projected to get 72. The Browns projected to get 110. So I think we might go with the Browns in this one. And in the final game, we've got Archie's All-Stars up against Sheba Kamini. Archie's All-Stars 3-3 in 7th spot, losing last week. And Sheba Kamini 2-4 in 9th spot with a 2-game losing streak. At the moment, the computer has the All-Stars winning 106.74 to 106.04, so obviously the closest game of the round. Yeah, look, I'm just going to go with Shearer on this one. He has to win one sooner or later. He's got Tom Brady playing well, Gronk starting to play well, so that might be enough to just get him over the line in this really, really close game. So in summary, I think Rock for Cash will beat the Dark Side. Smooth Criminal should beat Little River Giants. Moneymakers 9 should beat Little Waiters. Team Mazda over Mitch's Mongrels. The Browns over the Killers. And Sheba Kamini over Archie's All-Stars. So that's pretty much a preview for week 7 of the FNFL. Let's just go and have a look to see what else is going on. A couple of things. NFL. Do we have a Friday night game? Yes, we do. New York Giants up against the Philadelphia Eagles, Friday 11:20 a.m. And the Tuesday game this week is the Chicago Bears up against the Los Angeles Rams, 11:15 on Tuesday. Yeah, so enjoy your day off on Friday too. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dan, you fucking cockhead. It used to be the AFL Grand Final public holiday, but obviously Dan wanted to, make it all about Dan, as Dan does, because Dan is all about Dan, because Dan is the man. So yeah, so if there's anyone out there that's offended by this hat, that makes Cash really, really happy. And secondly, if any of the coaches actually do think that the sun does shine out of Dan's ass, please give the Cash a call and we can have a chat. And finally, just a little note to one of our coaches, Moneymakers 9, today sent out a Facebook post. Came out of the blue, this one. It was sort of like, hi guys, can you give me your best player and I'll give you 2 players that do get matches every week. And the Cash sat there and thought, what the fuck is this dude doing? You have to get up a lot fucking earlier than that to beat the Cash. And Cash just looked at this sorcery, this trickery that Mickety was trying to put over the league. He's just sprinkling this trickery. Talked to Sheba Kamini tonight about this, and he suggested that Moneymakers changes his name to the telemarketers, with those blokes that fucking ring up thousands and thousands of people, throw out all these hooks, and hopefully that there's one fish out there that actually hooks on, and then they're home and hose. So, coaches, it's up to you if you want to trade this way with Coach Mickety. But yeah, look, buyer beware, I reckon. I just think that possibly Mickety's got a little bit ahead of himself here with maybe the head just expanding a little bit with 4 wins in a row. I suggest that possibly the Dark Side or Smooth Criminal, the Browns, could give that head a bit of a smack and properly bring it back to its normal size. But yeah, buyer beware. Trading with Mickety, it's an interesting game. All right, so that's about it for now. Hopefully this is a video that does justice to the last one. The last one was an absolute pearler. We had Akadaka playing in the background. We had first 2 minutes of cash, just the cash bopping away. It was just fantastic, and it was just a shame to see that YouTube decided to block it. So the cash will follow up this video with another one. He's going to do a bit of a mid-season review, statistically speaking, of how we've gone compared to other years this year with the half PPR. He's not going to go into any details about, who's going to finish where, who's going to finish here and there and everywhere, and that's all subjective and it's all bullshit. So, I mean, we know that Cash is going to finish first and win the duty bowl, so why bother? All right, guys, have a great night, and I'll talk to you on the next video. That's the Cash out.